Hello, and welcome to Kickin In Crocs, the ASMR podcast. We talk about martial arts stuff, geeky stuff.
None of this is picking up. You know that, right?
Yeah, yes, it is.
Actually, his mic is moving.
I'm
You think
looking.
that good?
I'm looking at it
You
right
don't have
now.
to be that quiet.
But the baby is sleeping.
This kid has slipped through trains in the backyard. So I'll tell you about that. Let's do our introductions.
Yeah, my name is Steve. One half of Kickin In Crocs.
I'm Dave, the other half of Kickin In Crocs.
I'm Nick, the shadow half of Kickin In Crocs, and now with us.
My son Declan's just hanging out on me.
We have the debut of baby Declan on
He's
the
asleep.
podcast. He's a sleepy boy.
So we had a family party, and they live in Kelsey's family. So they live at Holmdel Hazlitt. So the Hazlitt train station's literally a block from Kelsey's parents, right? And then they live. So Kelsey's mom's cousin lives right over the.
In that area.
You drive across the street, and they're basically there, right?
Cool.
But they live. The train literally runs through their backyard. They got the fence. So if you ever ride the train in New York, when you're looking into people's backyards from the train window.
Yep.
That's them. That's their backyard. So the train's literally there's a fence and then the train runs. So you're outdoor barbecuing
You're going to hear it, yeah.
So often the train comes through because it's right there. It's literally you can reach out and touch it.
Okay.
So
Free train rides.
Yeah,
So he slept through the
Sometimes.
whole thing.
That's cool.
Yeah, he slept through the whole
I
thing.
That's a
remember
good sleeper.
when Izzy was under a year too. We took her to my buddy's house for the New Year's party. She slept through what was a debacle of a New Year's party. It was
Wow.
loud. They were playing games and music and whatever you would normally do, obviously, and she didn't at all. She was like, "I'm good. I like it." Now she wakes up at a drop of a hat at the age of 12 years old.
That's funny.
I'm up. So
That's how it
cool.
goes sometimes.
Yeah, Luca still sleeps through. Luca will sleep through a hurricane. If we ever have anything bad happening in the house, I have to pick up Luca and carry him out because he's not going to wake up. Izzy will be up if I, step on the stairs the wrong way.
Drop of a hat.
Yeah, she's quick.
So what's going on, fellas?
How's dad life? with
That
this
life
little
is
guy?
good. We're still deciding. So Halloween's on its way.
Yeah.
Halloween's on its way.
So have you found out
So-
how to sneak a croc costume onto him for his first Halloween costume?
Not yet. We'll see what is. So we had a couple ideas for Halloween costumes. so my neighbor basically vomits Halloween onto his lawn.
Yeah.
So he's added a couple new decorations.
Cool.
So across the street from me, my neighbor decorates enthusiastically is the best way to put it.
Nice.
He's got so many Halloween decorations. So he just bought one of those giant, what are they, 12-foot skeletons?
Oh my God, those things are
The big boys.
Oh, yeah.
terrifying.
Yeah, so he just bought one of those, but the one with the pumpkin head that lights up.
Yeah, my kids aren't coming near your house.
Uh-huh.
I mean, he's got a lot of fun, regular Halloween
Oh yeah,
decorations.
but then you
but
mix
he's got,
that in there.
Oh wow, yeah.
That's crazy.
So I'm like, oh, it's officially almost October then because he did all his decorations over the weekend. So
Well, a lot of people try to get their decorating done before it gets too cold. My family, I know, we wait until October 1st.
I always feel like September's still, back to school, end of summer. It's not
Yeah,
time
yeah.
for Halloween yet.
Mm-hmm.
My sister-in-law is a Halloween enthusiast. And she likes the creepy Halloween.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
and obviously,
no.
my kids are the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't even. They barely like Disney Halloween. They're just like, eh.
That's my mother-in-law's favorite holiday is Halloween. So she
Yeah.
goes nuts with the Halloween, and she does she has the candy bowl, right? And she puts on like a glove, and there's a hole in the bottom of the bowl. So
Nice.
it looks like her hand, it looks like a fake hand when she's giving out the candy, but it's her hand. Some kids reach in to get the candy. She
Grab it.
grabs them a little bit or
Aw,
tickles their hands.
that's funny.
Kids love it. Your kids would freak out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Like,
so when
I'm
we were
gonna try and
at
maneuver some
when we were at
tea
my
here.
brother-in-law's house for a Halloween
that
get together, a party, she had a doll that was about
Oh, the table's too
3.5 feet,
mm-hmm.
had no eyes,
Too
but it had
far.
a light, so that looked like the eye holes were glowing red, and it would roam around the house.
That
Isabella was
scare
like,
me.
"I'm not staying anywhere
No.
near whatever room that's in."
No.
The tea's too far for
Oh
Dave.
my god! How did I not know that? How did I not know that? Known already.
You guys are
you.
parents. You guys know the struggle of trying to do something while holding your child.
Good, Dave. Too close enough. Try there.
That should be
Try.
good.
Oh, perfection.
All right.
Yeah. See.
So
On air adjustments.
So I had ideas for Halloween costumes for. I'm trying to get Kelsey to do a joint Halloween costume, at least for the first couple of years.
Come on.
She doesn't. Kelsey does. So while it's her mom's favorite holiday,
It is not her favorite.
Kelsey does
holiday.
not do costumes. Doesn't like the whole. So
Nicole's not a big fan either. I'm noticing they have a lot more in common than we thought.
so I like to dress up. I mean, we do it for Halloween every year.
Yeah, we do it for
at
the school. Yeah.
So we also have 3 ideas we're going to talk about at the staff meeting for Halloween costumes this year.
Ooh, let me know.
Oh, we already did.
2 of which are my suggestions. No, we have 3 suggestions we're going to talk about them today.
Oh, okay.
Vote
2
on.
are good, which are Dave's, and then there's another one.
And there's another one which is Vinatelli's.
Actually,
Anyways.
3 of them are mine. I think
Right.
all 3 of them are mine. But
Anyways.
anyways,
Oh, that's cool. Really
So we'll
cool.
have to
So,
talk about that. Yeah.
I was thinking like a crocodile for him.
Yeah, that's the closest thing that Kelsey will probably let, right?
But then I was like, and I
close
got her
enough.
to almost agree to this one. So she dresses up as Jesse, I dress up as James, and we put him in a Meowth costume, and we go as Team Rocket.
I love it.
She
I
is a
love it.
big Pokemon fan.
No, wait. What's the? Isn't there a crocodile Pokemon? A
Right,
little-
right,
I think so.
but I don't have it in me to break
Yeah, yeah.
like
The original characters. that would be
right. So
with it,
Jesse
yeah.
and James always had. See,
Meowth, always, all the time.
Meowth.
Yeah,
So-
yeah.
but fluff this pillow behind me. The problem is your couch is very singy.
It is.
Yeah, we're on the
You want two both?
Oh, no.
we're
that's
not
good,
we're
that's
not
good.
in Nick's basement for today's podcast.
Yeah, new setting.
We are
New
in
setting, new
Nick's
scene.
living room. for
I figured we
today's
get
podcast.
more natural lighting in here. It's easier to
No,
hang
it's
out
great. It's
with the
great,
baby.
but it's a singy couch, and when you have the baby, you're like,
Ooh.
oh.
See this big empty wall here? It was
Yes.
supposed to have a painting on it, and I got outbid on the painting, and
Oh,
now
no.
I'm upset. So,
And it was a painting of him, which is weird that he got outbid on
Crazy. Yeah.
Someone's
Who would ever
happy out
want
there.
that?
Someone out there is super happy.
it. It's weird. Somebody just
It's just a silhouette of me as the shadow half. So
Exactly.
It's just a silhouette. It's
Exactly.
not.
Bought
You don't
that
see
So that's
right
going to be
out
on
for
our
me.
YouTube channel, or once I get that made, it's just going to be me throwing a kick, Dave throwing a kick, and then just a shadow. And everyone's going to be like, huh?
Oh yeah, we're gonna update that logo with some type of shadow
just
action
the
going
YouTube,
on.
just the YouTube banner. And you keep on telling us not to upload the podcast logo.
I like it.
No, we're gonna
I
change.
like
We'll change that podcast one up a little bit to get you
We
in
can
there
literally
somehow.
just have Caravella draw cartoon versions of us, so it won't actually be you. But he'll make yours like a little bit less. Like yours will be like more shadow looking. Like your face will be shadowed, and we can tell him to do like the anime shadow face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
We can tell him to do that so that you're the
we
shadow.
can work on that.
So
I'll take it.
fine.
As long as they look nice and not evil.
So
They'll
yeah.
look fine.
So we forgot to tell people to do question and answer. Remember we said our next podcast would be
Well,
question
honestly, we didn't realize. See, we're filming this podcast early because Nick is going to be away on Friday,
Yeah, Nick-
Saturday and Sunday, so we have to film this on a Wednesday. So this gives
Did you
everybody
catch all those
an
dates?
extra week.
There'll be a quiz on it at the end.
Yeah, seriously.
So
memorize
there
it.
will be you guys have an extra week to get some questions in. We haven't gotten any as of yet.
Well, we gotta
We
really
didn't post much
we
about
really
it though.
you know what we gotta do is we gotta do an Instagram post about
Instagram post, story post, and TikTok
Yeah,
and YouTube short.
guys,
And we got
we-
it everywhere.
yeah,
Gotta put it
yeah.
everywhere, and then and then we'll just take questions from all the different places.
Yeah.
You know what we should do? We should grab a topic and do like a fireside with some of our most recent guests. Like so instead of just having one guest, have a couple of them, and have
Yeah,
them,
it's
like,
That's not a bad idea.
yeah, do some chats.
We did
with
have
them.
a similar idea when we were going to do it at your
the
4th
barbecue,
of
yeah,
July
yeah.
barbecue,
Which we
we'd
never
set up our
did.
table right by the food.
That's
and
just
everyone
so
that comes
tough.
over, they
Yeah.
have to talk.
Oh, we
to
are
us
still
for a
gonna do
second.
that at
We're gonna
some
do it at some
function.
point. We'll make it happen.
At some event we will do that.
Well, eventually we'll get the drop cloth that just says like Kicking with Crocs drop cloth.
We'll
That's
do
our
it. We'll do it
stamp.
at the Kickin In Crocs 1 year anniversary.
That's a
When
good
is that?
idea.
When is that?
Oh,
It's
pretty soon, isn't
Are
it?
we going to go off of when Dave
No, we gotta
made
go off
the idea, or when we posted first?
the very first
First
post.
post.
I think we have to
very
go off
first post. Well, let's just go by the Instagram then.
of the very first post.
We did Instagram first.
We did. I think
Yeah.
we did Instagram and YouTube short.
It had to
first.
be because I secured the Instagram while I was still on the ferry boat.
Okay.
Actually, honestly, the year anniversary of the idea has already passed because Kelsey's family did the camping trip last weekend.
That's right. You got
It's
it.
an
In,
annual
that's why you got it in
camping trip.
And it's
September.
an annual
It's
camping
coming
trip.
up. It's about a.
We
I'm pretty
opted
sure we
not to
started in
go.
October.
Well, I originally secured the wrong Instagram account.
I remember.
Mm.
Now, are we going to do the anniversary of
I spelled kicking wrong.
Kickin In Crocs, or are we going to do the anniversary of the Kickin In Crocs, the podcast? Because those are two different dates.
When well, the Kickin In Crocs anniversary has to be coming up because
That
I know the
I'm
camping
going-
trip where I had the idea.
Let's see.
Passed already.
We almost have to have like a little.
We're gonna
Okay.
go on that camping trip later this year.
So,
Not later this year. Next year, because we didn't want to take him this year.
Yeah.
But next year we're gonna go.
Okay, so now we need to decide because the first post we ever did was a picture of the logo,
And
when was that?
and that was on September 25th.
no, when was our explanation video?
The explanation video was posted on September 28th.
Oof, that's tight.
So we got a couple of weeks.
Ooh.
I
Couple
think
weeks, next
if we're
week.
yeah. Oh, it is next week. That's right. I forgot that we're on the
Yeah, not a couple
the
weeks. It's
20th.
next week.
So I'm thinking that if we want to do this big, like, multiple guest episode, then we should do that on the anniversary of the podcast.
Yes.
That happens around New Year's time. So what we can do is we could host like a little Kickin In
Party.
Crocs New Year's party,
Yes.
and that can be how we get everybody.
I like
in
it.
place
I like
for
it. It's done.
All
Ratified.
right, there it is.
Love it.
You
They
heard it
voted-
here first, folks.
The trio has voted.
Mm-hmm.
That is awesome. I'm excited about
The
that.
Yeah.
Definitely.
yeah,
And it doesn't matter what day that we film that because I can still just upload it on the anniversary
Yeah.
date.
this is true.
Folks, what would you like to see at our anniversary party? Any type of foods you'd like to see? Outfits? Is there a specific phrase that we kept on talking about? One of our T-shirts that we're like, hey, make it happen for the anniversary party.
That's true. We could have
Right.
one of the T-shirt ideas. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. We all know what they're gonna pick.
We got to have a.
Which you didn't say today.
He didn't say.
We-
well,
we-
We never started.
What we have to
Yes,
do.
Shelby.
What we
Show us
have
the
to do.
start
Shabuda.
Thank you.
What we have to do is
13 minutes in, it started.
we have to give each guest their own like gift bag, T-shirt.
Yeah.
We can make it happen. I'll talk to Charity.
I'll make a crock. I'll get a crock for each guest.
No, don't do that.
Is there like a crock mug holder? You know what I mean? Like you put your cup in it?
We can have one made. I don't think Crocs makes ones themselves.
They might. I don't know. We have to look into it. They
We
used to
can do
make
the mug
different Crocs
holders.
accessories.
Yeah, they do
We'll
have
have to look it
accessories
up.
and stuff like that. We can make them a gibbet. Make everybody a
Or
gibbet.
we can get them.
We talked about making everybody a gibbet that says guest.
Yeah, we did.
Okay, so we have to talk. We'd have to talk to Ian. So many options, but this date's gonna come like that.
It's going to come pretty quick. It's
Because
only
you
a
have
couple months away.
Thanksgiving. You have
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, just around the corner, we have at the school we have trunk or treat coming up because it's
Yeah,
gonna
we
get
do.
into October, and
Yeah, we do. Trunk or treat is a lot of fun.
I'm excited.
lot
I'm
of fun
excited
with
for the coming. So Steve and I have a race next weekend. We have 2 races back to back.
We
So,
really do.
the events
It's
are gonna
gonna
be-
not fun.
The events are going to unfold like this. So I've been nursing a shoulder injury for like months and months and months and months.
Mm-hmm.
I'm finally getting to a doctor
The day before the race.
the day before we do the races. So I'm going to have to be very.
He's literally going to go to the doctor for the doctor to say, okay, don't do anything too strenuous. And he says, okay. Next day, goes run 2 Spartan races in a row, both of which are the longest
I'm going to have
distances.
to be very selective on what obstacles I do. But I'm hoping they can secure me some kind of PT because it's not
Dude,
getting better.
you
It's-
may need a 2-day painkiller regimen.
You might
Just to
need a
make sure.
cortisone shot. Cortisone shot might help him out at least to get to the races.
The problem is you need a cortisone shot. Like he would need it earlier in the week for it to take effect by the time he's coming. Like it's
Oh, that's true. It'll be
some
too
of
late
them
by then.
happen that day, but it depends.
I'm
on
not.
your
I'm not too keen on
sensitivity.
doing the cortisone shot though, because I've talked to a couple people that have had shoulder injuries, and they all say the same thing. Like the cortisone shot didn't really help
Didn't help too much.
that much. They're like, it's a painful shot, and it doesn't really.
I had it done for the 2nd degree on my shoulder, and it took effect the week after the test, so it did not help me at all.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like for me,
and
it
it's a
took
painful.
ton of
It's a
time.
painful
Man,
shot
my
too.
shoulder feels great.
It's,
Wish it happened a week ago.
No,
Yeah,
but
exactly.
it's a painful shot too.
Yeah, I mean,
Hmm.
we're martial artists; we can handle that pain.
Nah,
But at
speak
the
for
end
yourself.
Well, I mean, we can
Oh.
handle the pain. It's just fear of needles. That's the
I
problem.
went to get annual blood work the other day, and I was telling the individual. First of all, this guy Matt from Quest, you're fantastic. I didn't feel anything. He was awesome. But I told him your story about your Batman cloak move.
Yeah.
He was like, "You'd be surprised. That is actually quite common. People aren't
Really?
yeah, because people are just like, thank you so much, and they're just excited that it's over, and they just get up and walk right out, and they throw whatever outfit they have over." And he goes, it happens a lot. Where to the point where you'll see more experienced, folks will put the vials to the back.
Oh, I was gonna say, if it happens all the time, why don't they amend
And
for it?
he's been in the business for 7 years, and you think he's been done it for 20 years. Like he was so good.
The cortisone shot I know is a painful shot. Like it burns, right? Like that's the idea.
I mean, yeah, you feel the warmth when it's first being injected in. I think it's worse, like if you have to get it into your spine. I don't think the shoulder's as bad as you think. What the painful part isn't the injection; it's they have to move it around. Like it's.
Oh yeah, no, forget
You know.
that.
But it's not. You don't even notice it, but they have to do it. It's really, Dave. It's not that bad. And I'm not an injection guy either. It's not that bad.
Yeah, I'm like,
But you're the problem is you're behind the clutch. You would need it done by like Wednesday at the latest.
yeah. Well,
Or
and
the
most people
schedule.
tell me, like the couple people I talked to that have shoulder things, are like, yeah, it's great. it'll feel good for a little bit, but it just kind of like
It's a
you end up
Band-Aid.
having to do it again. It's like
It's
a
a Band-Aid.
Band-Aid.
No,
on
I've
it.
only done it once.
Yeah.
It's not a cure at all, but you do your rehab and all that stuff. Afterwards, you strengthen your muscles up. I have not had a reoccurrence. I've had my shoulder with and everybody has joint issues or pain with the temperature changes, right? All of a sudden,
Yeah.
my thumb, my this,
I'm
whatever.
at the point now where
But-
I kind of want it to just feel better because I'm over it. We did 2 nice workouts the last Sunday and then
Yeah, we did, baby.
Sunday and then Tuesday we
Finally
did.
got back into
Awesome.
working out.
So
Where was Nick? Not here.
very sore,
No, here.
Oh, actually, that's true. In your house. Yep, Nick was here.
very sore during that. But we did Shane Fazen's like shadow boxing workout.
Yep.
With audio cues?
Yeah, we did.
It wasn't bad.
We really should have at least tried to film something.
Yeah,
from
we'll
We'll
take
do it
another
again.
crack
We'll do it
at
again.
it.
And, yeah,
But you guys
that's
enjoy
the
the what
I
kind of
did. I
technique
mean,
was in?
I've done it.
Obviously,
So-
boxing.
So it's shadow
All
boxing,
hands.
but he calls out the numbers like a la Boss Rutan or like Master
like
Paul.
Master Paul has done
Yeah.
before in the past.
You know,
one,
1, 3, 5.
You
Oh,
know, 1, 2,
cool.
3. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, right.
he'll each number correlates a different strike.
Yep.
So he went up to 8. So there were moments where we're trying to keep
Which
up
one is
with
8
them.
again?
No, there were definitely moments where that happened. But he also
He
said
had you finish
wanted
everything with a kick.
Every combo had to finish with a kick. Doesn't matter what
Nice.
kick it is. Doesn't matter where the kick is thrown. But you have to finish it with a
which
kick.
which I like the workout. I don't often shadow box that way where everything has to be, you know what I mean, like the
It's
way
more
I
freestyle.
the way I shadow box is a little more freestyle, and then also throwing
I-
in defensive maneuvers, a little bit more footwork in there.
Yeah,
But I think
mean,
from an
okay.
instructional perspective, like you have to go the way you're talking about. If
Oh,
you're
100%.
structured- yeah,
One-
yeah.
This was definitely a more basic.
This was a guided
one.
but this was a
it
guided
yeah.
work workout. So
Yeah.
I
I'm
mean,
thinking
if you have to do a guided workout, you
And
have
so
to do it this way.
For some of you guys listening for the first time or just regular listeners, if you've never done boxing drills, they'll assign each different punch type a number, and then they'll just call the numbers out in order to start helping you string along basic combinations.
Well,
And it
as a
becomes challenging. after
well,
a
as a
while.
guided workout too, it's the way
Yeah.
to go because
Yep.
he keeps you throwing the combos, he keeps you at his tempo and his
Yeah,
pace.
And I was
So-
starting to struggle to keep up because he's having us throw. I mean, obviously, it's a good thing that we have to throw like 5 punches, 5 different.
Well, I was struggling to
punch
keep
combos.
up.
But I was struggling to keep up because by the time he gets around 5, you're just so like.
Yeah, your arms
It
are
wasn't.
dead.
It wasn't even like. It wasn't even the fatigue that was getting me. It's that when he strung together the combos, I had to keep remembering the numbering system.
That too. Yeah, it's mentally taxing.
Yeah, if you're a
Which is
regular,
how it's supposed to be.
like if I do the
boxers, you
workout
do it all
another
the
2 or
time.
3
Yeah.
times, then
you got it.
I got it. Well, and I've done numbering systems with kickboxing before.
Yep.
But every now and then people will change up their numbering systems.
Yeah, not
Depending on
everybody.
what
It's
you're
not
working on.
universal. Yeah, everyone's got a little bit of a different.
I mean, generally speaking, your 1s, your 2s, your 3s, you're
Your
all the
jab, your
same.
Those are
cross,
usually
your
the
hooks.
same,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. Those are all
Your
basically the
uppercut,
same.
your first 5.
But
are
the way
usually
they throw
same.
in, like some people throw in like Shane 7 and 8 were the 2 body shots. So 7
Okay.
was a body shot with your lead hand, 8 was a body shot with your backhand. That's not always the same for everybody.
Yep.
Oh yeah, it's true.
But you like your 1, 2, 3s, even your 5s and 6s are generally the same. Your lead uppercuts and your
And
rear
your rear
uppercuts.
uppercut. Yep.
And then people play with the
The
like the
last
ladder of
2
them.
or 3, 2
Yeah.
or 4 of them. Yeah.
I'd like to see him add in some defense call-outs. Like, remember how he was, what was he saying? There were times where he wouldn't say, like, a number. He would say
Yeah.
a different instruction.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
forgot
and he would
exactly
tell you
what-
what to do, which
Yeah.
is good. He guided through. But like Boss Rutan
I'd
does
like to
that.
see him add some defensive ones, like, say, parry,
Yeah.
cover,
Yeah, or Master Paul
Roll.
does that. But Master Paul will do that with
cut, cut
sprawls.
the angle. Sprawl.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Like you'll do the
exactly.
technique sprawl, and then you'll drop and like back up.
Just to keep the body.
But
moving
again, that would be a
holistically.
more MMA. This was
Yeah, yeah.
this was strictly a
This is
kickboxing.
strictly kickboxing.
He does a Muay Thai one. He does a strictly boxing one. So Shane does a Muay Thai, a strictly boxing, and the kickboxing one is the one I got. It's good. $5. It's $5. Great workout.
Yeah, and it's one that you can use over and over and over again. And
Very
you'll get,
sport specific.
and you'll get a good workout every single time. And, like, our lat muscles and even my legs were starting to feel a little bit from, like, the constant, like, bouncing and
Yeah,
stuff
it's-
like that.
it's-
Man.
It's muscle conditioning, and it's
man.
the finer tuning muscles, and it's technique. You just
How
do
many
a
rounds?
technique
It was
over and
eight,
over again.
8 rounds?
It was 8 rounds. 8 3-minute rounds.
8
What?
3-minute rounds.
3 minutes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
8 3-minute.
That is a long.
I mean, when you
round
work
of
when you work with most boxers, kickboxers, they do
That's
everything in
minimum.
3 minutes.
What was the rest time? Minute?
Minute.
Yeah, 60 seconds.
But I mean, like when I did kickboxing with Mike, when we were doing pad work's never less than 3 minutes. 3 minutes was the standard. We did. I mean, you worked out with us that one day.
Yeah, yeah.
3 minute rounds.
Yep.
That's. I mean, we do 2 minute rounds just because I'm trying to limit, like,
Just for
time
time
wise
reasons,
what I
yeah.
have to do.
Well, if you did all 3 minute rounds, the class would be over just doing rounds. Like you wouldn't get any lessons.
But even in my personal training, it's like I'm not a professional fighter. I have other responsibilities in life. I can't have like my workout's
well,
got to
that's
be
not your focus.
condensed into a time slot that I can make it work into.
That makes sense.
But I use this app called Interval Timer.
Yeah, I've got it too. It's awesome.
Not a
I got the
sponsor.
pro version.
Not a
Yep.
sponsor
I have it too.
yet.
So I bought the pro version because did I show it to you? I think I showed it to you.
I don't think so. No, I've had it for years.
Well, maybe,
I've
let's
used
see if
it.
we're using
'Cause
the
I used
same
to do
one.
a lot of HIIT, routines.
We're
I
gonna
would use it.
compare and see if we're using the same
Okay.
one.
I don't know if I'm using the pro version, but I'm using it. Yeah.
Because
Fantastic.
so you can build your workouts and then it talks. So
Yep.
it will give you the like if you type in jump rope, it'll say jump rope.
Oh, I don't know. You know, it might have some updates a while ago.
Let me
It
see what
might
yours
have it.
looks like.
Yep, I'll show
We
you.
might have
Take a
different
look,
ones.
see here. Take a look, see.
Nope, we have different ones.
Different
Okay.
apps. Okay, interesting. What's yours, Nick?
It's called the same, but it doesn't necessarily. It's not the same interval timer, but it doesn't mean it's the same.
I'll have to show you. I'll have
Okay,
to show you the
interesting.
one I
Okay.
use because you can build pretty lengthy workouts and
Here
pretty.
too, you could build the
He used it on Tuesday for.
And so our Tuesday
Yeah.
workout, that's what I did, and it calls
and
out
it
the
was
instructions.
really
See,
good.
I would love that to be plug it in on the speakers in the dojo versus the other thing. Just have it preset, like I already know.
Well, that's
I'm
what
gonna
I
do
did.
today.
That's
But no,
how we did our workout.
That's how
Can
we
you
did it,
plug
yeah.
it into the speaker there?
That's how we
Yeah,
did our
that's all good.
workout.
You should do that for.
That's
some
how-
of our
that's how we did our
classes.
workout.
I want to do it for the MMA class just so that I can like work in
Yeah.
more without having to restart the timer. Or,
Yeah.
or
I would
without
even
having
like
to
it for
program the
basic
timer.
Sparring.
Yeah, even just with sparring rounds.
So
yeah.
again, you know what we're talking about, folks. For those of you that are working out or interested in working out, training with with us, an interval timer allows you to set up your rounds, basically, right? So you'd set up your rounds. I'm going to train for 30 seconds, and I'm going to take a 15-second
Right.
break. I'm going to train for a minute, take a 30-second
I
break.
mean, currently what I have set up on that app is I have a ab workout,
Mm-hmm.
total of 12 minutes. I have my stretching routine. So I have my stretching routine built on that, and it tells you what stretch to do it for 30 seconds, but it calls it out.
That's cool.
It speaks it. So they'll say, reach for toes, pigeon stretch. It'll
Nice.
tell you
That's really
what
cool.
stretch to do. It counts down. It tells you when you have 10. You can set how, like.
And would you pay like a one-time annual?
Yeah,
fee
one
or
time.
that?
No, one-time fee. Period.
Oh, like lifetime TV. Okay,
Lifetime.
Cool.
Yeah. And it's like,
Nice.
it was like $10, but it was so well worth it.
I got 10
And
bucks.
it's like,
Imagine how many times he's going to be using that and how
All-
much.
all the
It's completely worth the investment.
I
Love
set my balance training up on it because it's just 2-minute rounds. Tells you what foot position to do.
So it has pre-recorded like things you
no,
pick
you
from.
program it yourself. It does have pre-recorded things you can pick from. Like it has a couple like running workouts.
But if it
a
has a
couple of-
maneuver that you don't like, if a maneuver you use isn't in there, can you record yourself saying it? Or?
no, you don't record yourself. You just type it in.
And it'll say it. It'll
Yeah,
just
it'll
digitally
say
say it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every workout I use on there, I programmed it myself.
Neat.
And it doesn't matter what you like. When we did our workout, we did a heavy bag workout basically the other
did,
day
yeah, we
on
did.
Tuesday. So what I did was I used the numbering system because it was like,
Just so that we can start getting used
When
to
you
it.
have the-
We wanna
and-
do it more.
and when you have the audio, when you
I like
like to program in jab, cross, roundhouse, like jab, cross, lead hook, roundhouse, cross.
It's a lot.
It's a lot for it to speak.
Mm-hmm.
And timer's going as it's talking.
So you would just say combo 1,
So
combo 2.
well, what I had to do was 1 1 2
Say
4 2.
1 1 2. Yeah, it would say the
Oh,
numbers.
the numbers, okay.
For the amount of time.
So it would start around and say 1 1 4 2 4.
for 2
For
minutes.
2 minutes,
Got it.
so you would know what you're doing. And then I can play with it so it says it more, like it repeats it twice. You can play with it a couple different ways, but
I like it. That's really cool.
No, it's awesome. I loved the way because it kept the whole workout flowing. Like we didn't have to stop moving.
no. And
Like he didn't have to stop and like try to
And what I
program
like about it, too,
around
is-
on
is,
the
like,
timer. We
it
didn't have
adds-
to. Yeah.
it adds everything up. So
Mhm.
before you, it adds everything up. So when you
Your
make
time,
the
yeah.
workout, it'll tell you this is a 40-minute,
40-minute workout with the
Workout,
rest time,
which
with
is
the
what
glove switch, pad
particularly
switch,
now
whatever.
time is valuable to me
Yeah.
with the little guy. So
With
like
the baby.
if I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go work out. I promise it will be a 30-minute workout or a 40-minute workout. I'll be home. Sometimes I like on Sundays when we get together, we do a lot of like chit chatting.
Talk to Scott.
Yeah, we do a lot of
But you got
chit
to get
chatting.
Scott on here as a guest.
And I'm going to tell you something again for those of you listening. This sounds awesome, by the way. I'm a huge interval timer fan, but this one specifically for those of you that are like, well, I want to start. I'm a beginner. I don't want to do more than 10 minutes. It's giving you the totals. You pick the moves. I'm trying to get ready for that Murphy challenge next year.
Well, what's
I'm taking it.
What's great?
I'm going to start it at like 10%, 25%. 50%, right?
I
So I'm going
love
to
that.
take
That's
the
a good
entire
idea.
thing.
Well,
Yeah,
what's
man.
great
Break it
about
down.
what's great about that is they do give you like a couple of preset workouts. So there's a 7-minute body weight challenge. There's couch to 5K is like in there.
Oh, cool.
So
Well, that's a cool name because you're literally taking yourself from the couch.
Well,
to a
that's
been
actually
around for a
that's
while.
actually an app. I just use the
that's an
phrase.
app.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
Okay.
but they do like a from 0 to 5K.
Yeah.
I just
That's cool.
There was the couch to 5K and couch to 10K apps. They were the same company.
yeah.
And it honestly, like anything else, if you stick to it, it was successful. It would tell you to run. It would tell you to walk.
You know,
Tell to run, tell you to
Kelsey
breathe,
got-
tell you to walk again.
You
It was
know, my
great.
wife got she was doing the zombie run.
Mhm.
Oh, I would hate that.
I wanted
I've
to.
heard
She
that before.
she loved it.
Oh,
she
I
loved.
wanted
She
to
actually
terrify.
she
And I
actually
hate it.
bought the
It's just
premium.
that they tag you out.
She bought the
no.
premium for it,
That's
I don't
cool.
care.
and she would run that thing in like at night too. And she's
Oh,
like,
no.
and she doesn't like scary things, but she liked that because
Now, what was it when
She's
it's on your
running.
phone? Like you lose points or something? Like what was it when it tagged you? You have to
Well,
stop or you have to walk or?
it's like a game.
Yeah, no, I know.
It's
That's
like a
what
game,
I'm saying.
and they
Yeah.
play the audio in your. So you can still play your music and everything, but they play the audio in your ear.
Like
and
so,
then,
if you're slowing down, it
there's
sounds of
point
them
well,
getting
there's
closer to
missions,
you.
There's missions within the game, and then
I love it.
you can hear like
You want it? Sounds good.
there's
Mm-mm.
times where you have to pick
Mm-mm.
up your pace because you
Mm-mm.
hear them gaining on you.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
It gets
my
you running.
gosh.
I can imagine.
I like that a lot,
It
actually.
would also get me freaking out. I
So you-
hate
She
zombies.
swore by
So
it.
you want it?
Hate it.
Got it.
Hate zombies. If you're going to
Birthday
come up
gift
with one
coming in.
thing.
So
one
so
thing
wait a
from
minute.
Halloween
So wait a
season.
minute.
If you want to come up with
You
one
want to
thing,
go do one of these haunted walk
Right,
nonsense
now
this is
things.
for
Make any
Kickin In
sense.
Crocs.
and you
though.
won't
So I want
run.
you to do zombie run for King
This
Crocs.
is for Kickin In Crocs.
You won't
We're not
run
gonna
with
do zombie
a
with Kickin' In Crocs.
thing in your ear.
Now, would Kelsey do like an actual zombie run?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
Well,
The marathons, you know what I mean? Like
She
it's like
might do a
it's
zombie
like a
run.
half marathon or whatever. Quarter
well,
marathon.
she always goes to the thing in Asbury to do a zombie walk in Asbury.
Okay.
She goes to that every year.
Because they do like the 5K, 10K
but
zombie
they-
runs.
Well,
yeah.
they do them where people chase you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
You
And they
can
have the
register-
safety, like there's stations where you can get to, which is like a safety station.
Very
Like a little
different from a
house.
haunted walk, by the way.
Oh,
They're
no,
not
they're very
chasing
different.
you on a haunted walk.
But no, the zombie runs are pretty cool because what
They're
they
just
do is
jumping out and scaring you and waving chainsaws at
well,
you.
you register either as a zombie or as a
Survivor. Or whatever,
survivor
yeah.
runner, and then they get to chase you.
Mm-mm. Nope.
I think I would love to do that.
Nope.
Yeah.
I'll be
I mean,
the
I would get.
cameraman and film
I'll
from
be the
afar.
first one to get caught, so you're fine.
No. You'd have to.
All
be,
you don't have to be the fastest.
Run faster than your friend.
You'd have to be
No,
a zombie, Nick.
Don't be the fastest. Just don't be the slowest.
You'd have to be a
That's true.
zombie, Nick. You'd have to be the zombie.
Eventually, I'll become a zombie because they're gonna get me in like the first half.
Yeah,
mile.
it's a. Yeah.
They give them like a head start, all that good stuff.
Yeah,
give
they
you.
do.
And they're not
got some cool
sprinting
things.
after you up front, but they get faster and faster, I believe,
The-
as the trail goes.
Yeah. It looks like fun. There's fun things out there to do. I mean, I like the Halloween season but what I don't like is that it seems like more and more they're closing down. So we used to do a whodunit corn maze,
There's
That
great. I heard about
sounds
that.
awesome.
I haven't
and
done it. I
it
heard
was
about
closed last year,
Oh.
and it looks like they're
Aw.
not bringing it back.
What?
But it was like a game of Clue.
I would have
So
loved
you got
to do that.
you got a scorecard. So we
Okay.
did it like many. It was like 5-6 years. So you get a scorecard, like a card, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's got a list of farm animals,
Uh huh.
and then it's got the weapons,
Okay.
and then it's got the location.
Okay.
Send me
So like
location.
it'd be like the goat with the hammer in the outhouse, right? But as you
Love it.
walk through the maze, you'll come to clues, and it's like if you come to the board with the pig, and then in the picture, so it's a picture, and then there'll be like the pig, and then the background will be the wrench, and it's at the location. So if that's there, and there's a hole punch on the sign. You hole punch through those 3 things on your card, and you know that's not who did it.
That's pretty cool.
So by the
I
end
like
of the
that.
maze, you're
I
left
want to do
with
that. That sounds so
Whoever
much
did
fun.
it.
you're left with who did it, where they did it, and what they did it with.
because
so it was
those are
like-
missing. Like, you know,
So
you
it was
can
like a
see
giant
those.
game of Clue.
I love that.
Yeah, it was cool. But then last year they didn't do it because they're cutting down. They didn't even have the big corn maze because they're making way for progress. Ugh.
Yeah, we had a couple of those that we went to, not the Clue one, and they haven't opened them back up again. So it'd be cool if they did that. I don't mind those things because the kids like them, the corn maze, stuff like that.
That I wouldn't mind at all.
Yeah, and the corn mazes aren't 6, 7 feet high. They're boughs of hay, basically.
Oh, interesting.
No, ours was,
Yeah, that was
ours was very high.
any corn maze
was
that
it?
I've ever
That
been to
whodunit
has
maze is
always
very
been
high.
like well over 6 feet tall.
Mm.
As we all drink from our tea at the same time.
That's it.
Have to run. I'll be very careful. Yeah, no, but they well, we asked last year and they were like, mainly because teenagers were like going back and destroying things and ruining it. And I'm like, stupid
Come
teenagers.
on, man.
Yeah.
Why do kids got to ruin everything?
And I'm a
Declan, don't be that
I'm a
way.
big fan of
Oh,
Clue.
he can't. He
Clue's
won't.
awesome. See, he already said it. He goes, not me.
How is he comfortable in that position?
He's starting to wake
What do you
up
mean?
now.
That's natural baby position.
That's the way he's like.
They're tummy bound for 9 months, so
Well, but yeah. I
his
know, but-
arms?
No,
He's just stretching.
he's like all folded in half.
He's awake
Well,
right now.
now he's in like the little
Baby
fetal
position.
frog position. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. That looks
Yeah.
comfortable.
That's so
So-
cool. But
He's gonna have a
what
big
other
mark in his
Halloween?
neck.
So
we're
I
gonna
know
we're gonna try and find. Maybe they reopen. We're gonna call, but yeah, we're gonna.
you
find
don't
out.
like scary things. You say you do, but
really.
now you're lying.
Well, no.
I'll
you're
do
lying.
I'll do
I
like
didn't-
hay
no,
rides,
hang
but
on.
not haunted
Hang
hay
on.
rides.
No, I am okay with haunted hay rides. I am okay with haunted walks because one, the people aren't chasing you. I do not like something chasing me.
No,
I hate that. That's one
Yeah,
of
but
the,
those haunted
mm-mm.
mansion things, they do like go after you a little bit.
Well, not the haunted. You see, you have to go to the
They're
right
in their
one.
section. They're in their
Yeah,
stage.
the ones
They're
that
not
I've
really
gone
going
to,
much.
it's always been the ones where they're jumping out, they're jump scaring you, or there's a guy with a chainsaw and
But
he's
that's
waving it
it.
at you.
Yeah, he doesn't
Yeah,
go
and
at you.
there's someone that like pops out from a window, or there's like these scary things.
But
on
now
the
the hay
walls.
rides, though, they're chasing you. They're chasing.
They
the hay
do
rides.
chase the
Yeah,
hay.
but
some,
I'm
Yeah,
not.
absolutely.
Yeah, but I'm not the one that's running away. I'm sitting on something that's moving, so it's not like.
So you like having less control of the situation.
Well, no, not exactly.
I'm just.
but
I'm always
It's
worried.
basically that I'm always worried that when something is chasing after me, it's just that mindset of you're
Is
going to
this
get
an
caught.
employee or
You're-
not?
Exactly.
I just have.
Exactly.
I always have the problem. Like I'm scared I'm going to turn around and hit somebody.
There he is.
He's like,
Like,
yay, I love
Alec-
cute Halloween.
Alex,
Hi, baby.
Alex, who was our guest before, he can't do those haunted things because he almost got thrown out of Great Adventure because he almost punched somebody.
Well, I mean, we're martial
Like that's
artists.
his natural reaction.
We're martial artists,
Aw.
naturally. Look at you trying to turn over.
Oh, he's like,
Hey,
"I'm on
little
camera."
man.
Hey, buddy.
He wants to say hi.
He's like, give me the mic.
everybody."
Give me the mic already.
Headbutt your father right in the chest.
Oh.
Good.
Wow, he's waking up.
Well, I think
All right,
that's
then. That means
That's
it's
a
our
sign
cue.
that it might be time
Yeah,
to
yeah.
kick this crock into comfort mode here.
that's it.
Wow, you says kick it now. I used to just say put. Now we're kicking things.
We evolve with the times, man. We
So you
evolve
got
with the
to
times.
constantly
true.
be changing.
Very true.
Why
All
don't
right,
we say shift this crock into comfort mode?
Like it.
All right, there, gang. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Instagram and on TikTok and on Threads at Kickin In Crocs, KICKIN.in.Crocs, CROCS.
CROC.
I was waiting for it, but he didn't do it.
He was talking fast.
Yeah,
He's
it's
going real
true.
quick.
Right,
It's
he was
true.
talking
I know.
fast.
I know. I don't want to enter pockets for the baby. Yeah, so please follow us on all those platforms, or you'll make Declan be very sad. Don't make Declan sad.
No, and 5-star reviews. Anything less,
5
cry
star-
baby.
Yep,
Don't do
yep.
it.
If you don't give us a 5-star review, Declan will once again be
So,
sad.
reminder, questions.
Yes, we need some questions, guys. So we're going to do a Q&A episode for our next podcast
Yes.
episode. So leave us some comments down below. We're going to be posting on
We're-
Instagram.
Yeah, we're
gonna
gonna
put
post a
something
video
up
on
in the story.
Instagram and
I'm going
and
to
all
post something
those.
on TikTok.
Yeah.
You can literally leave your questions on any of those, and I will find them, and then we'll coalesce some questions.
And just to help you
answer
guys
them.
out, the questions could be around martial arts, training, cartoons,
Halloween.
games, movies, Halloweens, whatever you
Right,
guys
so what
want.
Nick's saying is questions on anything.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm
Croc questions. It'll be questions about Croc. It'll literally be questions about anything. We'll answer. Well, obviously, I'm going to proof them first. Make sure they're family friendly questions.
Yes.
But yeah, leave us some questions, and then subscribe to us on YouTube so you can see the video version of us answering these questions. Or you can go on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, and then listen to the audio versions of us answering these questions.
Yes.
And if this goes well, we'll make it a regular thing. We want to include you guys more because we really appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. All right. And until next time, am I forgetting anything? I feel like
I've
I did
been.
everything.
I've been.
Well, I guess I know, but I just want to make sure
Nope,
I didn't.
you're
Okay,
good.
I'm good. Okay, here we go. Until next time, I've been Steve.
Hey, did you post the agility workout yet?
No.
Oh man, you gotta get on that.
Yeah, I'll get on it.
I gotta start editing stuff too. I throw my hand in the ring. That
I gave you guys that one video. It hasn't gone up yet though.
well, that one's gonna go up. It's
No
just we had
rush.
things to post in
I'm
the
just trying to.
interim.
Yep.
All right. I'm still Dave.
I'm definitely still Nick.
And you stay kicking internet. Declan, the baby.
And
There he
he's
is.
been Declan.
Yeah.